What up, everybody? Back with another video for you guys. I just finished watching Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 1. I believe this is a two-parter. I'm not sure it's going to be a three-parter. That's very rare. This takes place in the Tomorrowverse, which is after the Justice League Dark Universe, which I really enjoyed. I really want to see Constantine again. I miss him. Apocalypse War was a great finale to that universe. And then we moved on with Man of Tomorrow, which I have not seen yet. That was the first movie in this universe. There's a Justice Society movie I didn't see. I saw the only ones I saw in this universe was the Green Lantern one, which I really, really enjoyed. And the other one was Justice League World, which I could not give a fuck about. I did not like it. I couldn't finish it whatsoever. So this one I was skeptical about. I don't like the stories that they've been telling in this universe, but the two movies I did like, I mean the one like Green Lantern movie I did like. I have a feeling Man It's More is good. Let me know if it is. But the Green Lantern movie was really good. Maybe the other ones are. I just haven't got time to watch them yet. So I wasn't like as invested in this universe as I was in the last one, because the last one, Apocalypse War, like how could you get any better than that? So Crisis on Infinite Earths does something a bit different, and instead of having a big bad villain like Darkseid, we have this, I wouldn't call it a natural disaster, but it's kind of like, a natural disaster that they can't really stop. So it is threatening. And you don't really know if, like, obviously someone's behind it, but we don't really see who that is in the whole movie. I thought they were going to show him at the end, but they don't. And it was really cool. It built up the intensity to a good level. And I was waiting for this big bad to come, and I'm like, oh, guess I gotta wait for the second movie and see who's pulling all these strings and doing all this. And I think they did a really good job with that. I'm happy they didn't shove this all into like a 2-hour movie. The movie is an hour and a half. It didn't feel like it. It felt like a normal. Sometimes they're like only an hour. Sometimes they're a bit shorter. But this one went by really fast. It did not feel like an hour and a half. Good pacing. I wasn't bored at all. I was engaged in every scene. The middle half of the movie it's not like a weak point, but it's probably the least interesting. I think the setup at the beginning is really good. The middle is decent, nothing really memorable. And the third act is really good. And spoiler alert if no one's seen the movie, but they basically get all the Justice Leagues from all the different universes together to stop this. It's just a fucking wall, and it's built up with so much power, and it just freezes everyone kind of like Infinity War style, and they vanish into dust. And there's nothing really anyone can do. So by the end of the movie, spoiler alert, it's kind of like Infinity War. Like half the population's dead, like half of the universes with all the different Superman and Batman and all these other DC characters. It shows them getting wiped out after they form the team and they want to, stop this together, which I found to be really cool. They all came up with a really cool idea to do it, and it did work, but it still had, like, this storm or whatever it was still had an impact. And even though their plan worked and it did save half of the universe, it didn't save the other half. So I thought that was really cool. I thought it was really well done. And I just, like I said before, I liked the plan that they came up with. It was smart. Everyone worked together as a team. A lot of characters, like a lot of cameos from characters that I don't know. A lot I haven't seen in a while. It was cool seeing Blue Beetle. The guy with the fucking, like, he literally doesn't have a face. And he has different names in different universes. Some really good animation. I don't think the animation is bad as people say it is. It definitely is different from like the last universe that we had, but it's still good. I had no problem with it. Barry Allen is pretty much like the main focus here, and he does a really good job. And Jensen Ackles does the voice for Batman, and I wasn't sure I was gonna like it at the beginning. I was on the fence, and as the movie went along, I got used to him, and I really liked him. I don't even know what the fuck happens to Batman in this movie. He kind of just like disappears into it. I don't know if he's going to go stop the person, but he kind of just vanishes, and that was kind of weird. There is a couple like things with characters that could have been explained better. Some of the dialogue could be better, but overall, I've been hearing really negative things about this movie, and I don't think it's nowhere near as bad as Justice League Horror World. And the Long Halloween Part 2 was kind of a bummer for me because I really enjoyed the first one. There's definitely some stinkers in there, but overall, for a universe that I wasn't really like completely engaged to, I didn't watch every movie, and I knew this was going to be like a big Infinity War thing, so I kind of wanted to watch it. Even though I wasn't invested in that universe, at the core of this universe, it's still like these characters are still the same. Batman's still the same. Flash is the same. So I didn't feel like I was missing out on all these other movies before. It's just the universe stuff, which I kind of getting sick of at this point because like, there's so many different ones. But it's it's ripped right from the comics, so like I can't really complain about that. But when you're trying to get along with the story in the movie, it does get a bit confusing. But overall, this is a big cast to fit in an hour and a half and to give everyone their own screen time. And it works like perfectly. Like everybody gets good time. Flash, like I said, is the main focus, so he gets more than others, but I was fine with that. And it's the comedy, there's comedy in here a lot from Green Arrow. Really good DC stuff, and it might not be the same voice actors. Maybe it's not Kevin Conroy doing Batman. It's not the same guy doing Superman. But the people that we do have, I can tell that they do give a shit about what they're doing, and it makes me appreciate the movie even more. Obviously, we're going to get new cast members. It's just bound to happen. It's something you can't really stop. So overall, like I said, only negatives, dialogue, couple of like things that happen to certain characters I think could have been done better. But overall, I would give this movie a 7.5 or an 8, going around there. I really enjoyed it. I really like the mystery behind this whole disaster thing that's going on. Yes, stuff is getting blown up and the world's coming to an end, just like everything we see all the time. But it's done in a way where it's different, and you're kind of just curious who's pulling the strings, and they don't really show who that is. Meaning, this is definitely getting me excited for the second part. I'm definitely going to watch it. I really hope they don't drop the ball. If they succeed and do a good job, this could be a really big thing that brings everyone together and starts talking. Because I have a feeling the second one's going to come out. Obviously, people are and not going to like it. But hopefully it will just make a better impression on people than the first one. I don't know why people had a problem with this one. I don't think it's the best animated movie they've made. I don't think it's like it is trying to be epic and intense, but at the same time it's I don't know. It does feel a bit rushed because I did kind of notice like I don't think anything in the other movies were really leading up to this in this universe. They were kind of just like their own stories. And then out of nowhere, we just get this. But this is the end of this universe. So, and like I said, the characters at their core are still the same. So I still do feel like I'm with the good old-fashioned Justice League, just with different voice actors. So all in all, I had a fun time with this movie. Definitely want to see who the big bad is at the end of the day. I don't know when part 2 is coming out, but I'm excited. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you later. Peace out.